Rebels. I'm glad to see you again. One more week at home and one more week to work on our Jiu-Jitsu together. So let's find a space in your living room and let's start stretching out. Arms up, nice and high, tippy toes, big stretch, flat feet, reach back, touch your shoulder, grab your elbow and help to stretch your arm more. This is what it should look like. Both of your arms should be behind your head, one hand touching your shoulder, one hand grabbing your other elbow. Shake it out and switch. I hope you guys have been finding lots of fun things to work on while you're at home, spending extra time reading some stories with your parents or playing with your brothers and sisters. Arm across the chest and use this helper arm to pin your arm tighter to your chest. Shake it out, other side. Shake it out, stand nice and tall, look up, look down, look at me, head to one side, switch, and now circle your head one way, switch. Good job. Step your feet apart, arms up to the side. We're going to reach across. These are windmills. We are going to reach one hand to the opposite foot. If you can't reach all the way to your foot, that's okay. Reach as far down as you can. Ready? Okay, let's go. Across and up, across and up, across, up, across, up, across, up. Two more. Across, up, last one, across and up, okay? Now we're gonna stand with our feet just a little space apart. I want you to reach down for the floor. If you can't reach the floor, that's okay. I don't want you to bend your legs down. I want you to have your knees straight, your legs nice and straight. So if this is how far you can reach, then you just stop here. If you can reach a little bit farther, then reach a little bit farther. What I want you to do is get to the place where you're just a tiny bit uncomfortable so that every day you're stretching just a little bit more. Here we go, and walk your hand over to one leg. Again, if you can't reach your foot, that's okay. You can reach your knee, you can reach your calf, wherever is a comfortable stretch for you. And walk your hand over to the other side. Get a good stretch on that side. Good job. Okay, now hands back in the middle. Now I do want your hands on the floor this time, so if you need to bend your legs to get your hands on the floor, then do that and walk your feet back into a plank position. Now remember, a plank is a board, so I want your body to be straight like a board. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. You just stay where you are. From my nose to my toes is one straight line. Now this doesn't look like hard work, but we know that doing planks is hard, and we're getting our core muscles so strong doing this. Okay, let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, now sit in a butterfly position. These kind of stretches are good for everyone. So if your mom and your dad are doing these with you, your big brother and sister, these are the kind of stretches that help everybody. So I want your feet in a butterfly position. Bottoms of your feet touching each other. Get your hands and pull them in closer to your body. Now you can use your elbows to push your knees closer to the floor. Some of you guys have really open hips. You're really flexible and your legs just open up and your knees hit the floor. Well, I need to use my elbows to push my knees down to get a little bit more stretch in my hips. There we go, good job. Okay, now I want you to bring one leg forward, whichever leg you want, and bring the other leg back. So this one's just straight forward, and this one I curl it back. My foot's just turned back, it's not under my bottom, and I'm gonna lean back on my hand or my elbow with the arm that's on the same side as my straight leg. Okay, you're gonna feel it stretching over here, stretching over here. All right, now let's switch. Other leg forward, other leg back, and lean back onto your other arm. Good job. Okay, now I want everybody to sit in a base. A few things about the base. We want to have a little space between our knees. Right here, this would be a narrow base, and we don't want to have a narrow base because then it's hard for me to balance myself. If someone pushes me, I'm just going to fall over to the side, and I don't want to do that. I want to have a little space between my knees so that I can use my knees to balance and keep a good position here. If my knees are too wide, then it's easy for me to flop over, and that's no good either. So I want to have my feet under my bottom. I want to have good posture, a nice, straight, strong back. Okay, so everyone's good in their base position. Now I want you to get tall. This is get tall. We use this position for lots of things in Jiu-Jitsu. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. I have my toes active. My toes are working right here. I can lean back into them. I can drive forward. And I still have a space between my knees to balance myself. Okay, base again. Now let's do the turtle. We're going to bring everything in. Elbows inside of knees, hands on the side of the head. Everything is nice and tight and low. You're not letting anyone into your spaces. Now back to base. Get tall. Now let's see your kickstand. Kickstand, very good. We're going to use this one today. Kickstand, I'm balancing on my knee, on my active toes back here, and on my kickstand, my foot on this side. If you have a bike with a kickstand, or maybe your mom or dad has a bike with a kickstand, the kickstand is what helps it keep balance. That's what we're using our leg for. Now kickstand on the other side. There we go. Good. Now let's see some movement. I can come high, I can come low, I can lean over here, I can lean over there. I'm using all of my body to balance. So when we do knee on belly, when we're doing inside knee pass, this is how we find our balance here in our kickstand position. Okay, back to base. Get tall. T-Rex. Okay, T-Rex is our fight stance. A few things about this. I have a space between my feet. I have a little bit of bend in my legs. I'm not bent over looking at the floor. I still have a good posture. I keep my arms active. We call it T-Rex because T-Rex has small arms. So keep your arms in close. We don't want to have like woo-woo roller coaster arms. We want to keep them in close to our body. Okay, this is our T-Rex. Now let's see our T-Rex shuffle. Step and slide, step and slide. I am not bringing my feet together. I am not crossing my feet over each other. Always a step and a slide. Okay, so if you have enough space in your living room, or if you don't, find somewhere that you can get some space, you can do your T-Rex shuffle like this. This is fun. You can try and go lower. Go to a lower stance. Come back up high. You can shuffle backward. Shuffle to each side. Remember to keep your arms in. Okay, and base. Back to your space. Good job, everyone in the base. Now we've done all of our positions, so I'm going to start to go fast. Okay, so if you're up to it, go ahead and follow along with me, and I'll call out the positions, and then you get to them really quickly. Ready? Base and turtle. Get tall. Kickstand. Turtle. Get tall. T-Rex. Okay, now quick feet. Freeze like a popsicle. Quick feet. Freeze. Quick feet. Now really fast quick feet. The ice cream man is going down the street and your mom gave you $5. Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet, and freeze. Okay, now we're going to do slow sprawls. Show me your hands. Show me your hips. Ready? I'm going to do it from the side so you can see how we sprawl. Hands and hips. Drop your hips all the way to the floor. Nice tall chest, tall arms. Pop up. Quick feet. Freeze. One more slow sprawl. Hands, hips, pop up. And now we're going to do fast ones. Quick feet, quick feet. Sprawl. Pop up. Quick feet. Sprawl. Sprawl. One more. Sprawl. Okay, now we're gonna do a fun new game that we haven't done for a while. So most of my current kiddos haven't done this with me. So we're gonna do a fun way to do our back falls. When we fall, we wanna protect, number one, our head. So we're gonna tuck our chin to protect our head. Number two, we protect our arms because when we fall back, we don't wanna brace our fall with our arm. We break our arm, we hurt our wrist or our elbow. So we're gonna do head, shoulders, nose, back fall, okay? You know where your head is? Shoulders, knees, toes, nose, back fall. When I say nose, you keep your hands on your nose and you do your back fall like this. And slap the floor. Okay, so this will be fun. Stand here in your T-Rex in your fight stance. Head, knees, shoulder, knees, nose, back fall, and come up. Head, toes, knees, toes, shoulders, nose, back fall, come up. Head, knees, shoulders, nose, back fall, knees, head, shoulders, nose, back fall, head, nose, back fall. Okay, now that's a fun one. When you do that, make sure that you look around you. You're not hitting anything that's gonna hurt you or bonking into any walls. But if you really like that one, you can pause the video right now and keep playing that game. Have your mom or your dad call out the body parts. When they say nose, you do back fall. Okay, now we're gonna do our circuit. My friends are always so good at helping me with the circuit. Okay, if you have an area rug, you can go around the rectangle like we go around our mats at the gym. If you don't, or if you just want to go back and forth, you can just go as many times as you want for each of our 4 movements. Okay, so our first one, we're going to do bear crawls. Make sure you're doing bear crawls and not baby crawls. We're up on our hands and our feet. Here's the bear crawl. Okay, the next one we're doing butt scoots. You sit in your butterfly position with your elbows inside of your knees, and you just scoot yourself forward. It's not as smooth on carpet as it is on the mat, but that's okay. You can butt scoot back and forth, or butt scoot on the side of your carpet. Okay, next one, we're gonna do knees. Wrestling shots or penetrations, we like to call them knees in our class. So one knee is down, one knee is up. You're just gonna go heel, toe, knee goes down, and then this one drags up and steps. Then this one goes down and steps. I might be going out of frame, that's okay, I'll just come back and forth. Heel, toe, knee, down, heel, toe, knee, down. Now this is one that might hurt your knees if you have shorts on, so I always like to wear pants that go over my knees so that I'm not rubbing my knees on the carpet or on the mat. So do your wrestling shots or your knees back and forth. Okay, so one more time. Our circuit is bear crawls, butt scoots, knees. Oh, I left one out. Hands and hops, last one. Hands, big hop. Hands, big hop. Really get your hips up there. Hands, big hop. Hands, big hop. Okay, one last time. Bear crawls, butt scoots, knees, and hands and hops. Okay, so this is a good time to stop the video and do as many of those as you want. If you want to have your mom set a timer, or if you want to just go around your carpet 3 times, would be great. Okay, so you can get yourself a little drink after that too, and then come back to me. Okay, you've had your drink, now let's get back to work. I have Gary here to help me with partner shrimps. Gary, I'm gonna have you lay down. Okay, so bottom partner is gonna lay down, and this is something that you can do even if your partners are not the same size. I'm a lot bigger than Gary, that's okay. I'm gonna stand above his hips. Now, wake up knees. I want your knees up, Gary. Put your feet up by your bottom. There we go. And I want both hands for the bottom partner on the other person's legs. Now your eyes are gonna look at your hands. You're gonna push with your hands and you're gonna push with your feet, and your tush is gonna go out that way. There we go. Now lay back flat again. I'm gonna step up, step, step. Okay, now other side. There we go, big push. Good job. Step, step, push. These are called partner shrimps. We can go back and forth. You wanna do some that way? Okay, stand above at the hips. Shrimp one way, big push, use both your feet. Good. I like to remember for my eyes to look at my hands so my body's facing the right way. Big push. Good. Okay, so these are partner shrimps, and it doesn't matter if Gary's smaller than me, I can be his partner. And then if you have, if your mom wants to do it, or if your brother or sister is your partner, then we would take turns. I would lie on the floor and I would do my partner shrimps. Okay, now next one we're gonna do is forward shoulder roll. Gary, this one's your favorite, right? Okay, Gary's gonna show us the big kid version of forward shoulder roll. That's not what I'm gonna make you guys do. Go ahead, Gary. Nice, okay, that was a nice forward shoulder roll from the feet. We're gonna do them from the knees though. Barney came to help us too. Come on, Barney. Okay, so start on the knees, Gary. Both knees down. Okay, now step up 1 foot so you have a tunnel. Okay, now here's his tunnel. His other arm's gonna go through his tunnel. If you can get really far down to the floor, it makes it so much easier. So reach through your tunnel, look through your tunnel. There we go. See how he went right over his shoulder, perfect. Okay, come back here, do another one. Knees, tunnel, arm through the tunnel. Good job, good. And one more time, and I'm gonna point out one thing. Do them this way. Okay, knees, tunnel. Okay, these back toes back here from this foot, they're gonna help you push forward so you don't flop off to the side, because I want you to go forward through your tunnel. So use your toes to push your body forward. Okay, go through your tunnel. Nice, very good. Okay, next one we're gonna do back shoulder roll. That was forward shoulder roll. Now we're gonna do back shoulder roll. It's just like when we do our back falls, like we did our little game today where we did head, shoulders, knees, nose, back fall. Okay, but rather than slap the floor and come back up, we're gonna go all the way over, okay? Gary, do you know how to do these, or do you want me to go first? Okay, all right, so I'm gonna stand here in my fight stance or my T-Rex. I'm gonna sit in my invisible chair, but I'm not gonna come back up. I'm gonna look over my shoulder, I'm gonna kick over my shoulder, and roll all the way through. Okay, invisible chair, down, look, kick, come all the way up. I'll do one the other way, okay? Here's my T-Rex. I look over my shoulder with my eyes, and I'm gonna kick that same way. So I can roll right over my shoulder and not over my head. You wanna try one? Go ahead. Okay, turn your head. Good. Keep your body straight, but just turn your head. Go ahead, sit in your invisible chair. Okay, look that way. Now kick that way. When you roll, kick your legs over. Don't be afraid. There you go, very nice. This is one that your mom or dad can help you. Do one more. If you need a little help getting over, sometimes we get stuck. Nice job. They can give you a little push over your shoulder. All right, now we're gonna move on to our technique. Okay, so we're gonna go through a few positions today. I'm gonna have you lay down in front of me, please. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so notice when he lays down, he has his knees up because our knees never get to take a break. Okay, so Sam is in the bottom position now. I'm gonna get on side control. Now this is what side control looks like. Actually, can you scooch this way a little bit? Just a little bit. Thank you. Okay, so I'm sitting in my base. My feet are under my bottom. I have one knee by his hips, and I have one knee by his armpit. If his arm is in my way, I just move it out of my way. Okay, I want it over here. Okay, now I'm gonna come down nice and low. I'm gonna use this arm by his head to scoop his head. This other arm is gonna scoop his arm. That's called an underhook. Okay, now I'm gonna get my bottom nice and low. This is called side control. I'm gonna stay here for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm gonna come to knee on belly. The knee that's by his legs is gonna come up, and I'm gonna put most of my weight on my toes so I don't have to squish my partner. This is good if your partners are not the same size. So my knee goes on his belly, but I'm not gonna squish him. This leg, I do a kickstand, just like we do in our warm-ups. So knee on belly, kickstand. I like to put my hands on their body, and then you count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this leg is gonna sneak over to mount. I don't wanna do a big step because then he's gonna grab my leg, I'm gonna be stuck again. Okay, I'm gonna sneak it over, sneak, 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 all the way, and I can move his arm out of my way. Now I'm in mount, okay? Knees down, feet tucked in. This is called mount. Now, Sam is going to escape mount. Sam doesn't want to be in mount, right, do you? No. Okay, so he's gonna escape. He's gonna pick up his hips and bump, okay? Then he's gonna trap my arm, trap, then roll. Pick up your hips and roll, roll, roll. Okay, good. Now we're gonna do that a few more times from a few different positions. Scooch this way. So you guys can see all different ways, all different angles. That's the word I'm looking for. We're gonna do it from a few different angles. Okay, so here's Sam laying down. I'm gonna get in my side control. Scoop the head, scoop the arm. Now notice how my hips are really low and my bottom is really low. My chest is close to his chest. 1, 2, 3. Now knee on belly. Knee kickstand. 1, 2, 3. Sneak over to mount. Sneak, sneak, sneak. All the way to mount. 1, 2, 3. Now Sam is gonna do the bump and roll escape. Bump. Now if your partner doesn't come down on their hands, then bump harder. Bump hard, really hard. Trap, just pick one arm and trap it. Now bridge and roll. Good job. Okay, one more time. We'll do it facing, which way do we start? Face the other way. Or I'll do it. Yeah, you stay here. I'll do it on this side so you can see the back of me. Okay, so Sam lays down. Side control. Scoop the head, scoop the arm. 1, 2, 3. Knee, kickstand. Notice that I have my kickstand way over here. I don't put my kickstand up by his arm or his head so he can grab them. 1, 2, 3. Sneak over to mount. 1, 2, 3. Bump and roll. Bump, trap, and roll. There we go. And if you're working with a partner who's close to your size, then you guys can take turns, or even with a bigger partner, you can still practice your bump and roll escape from the mount. Okay, so go ahead and work on that. And even if you want to have your parents send me a picture of you working on it at home, I would love that. I had a few people do that last week, and it just made me excited to see you guys working on Jiu-Jitsu at home. Okay, I love you and I miss you, and I'll see you soon. Hey my littles, I almost forgot that I promised you a fun new game to do at the end of your workout. So usually we would play dodgeball or duck duck goose or something fun like that, but since you're at home and you don't have enough people to play that, this fun game is called cups. All you need to play is 2 people, but it really helps if you have a third person to call out the instructions for you. Okay, so this is called head, shoulders, knees, cup. So here's our head, here's our shoulder, here's our knees, and here's the cup. Okay, so our camera girl is going to call out instructions for us, and we don't know what she's going to say. So whenever she says cup, whoever is the fastest to grab the cup wins that round, okay? So you can just play as many times as you want at home. All right, camera girl, are you ready?
Yep. Head, knees, shoulders, knees, head, knees, shoulders, cup.
Oh! Do-overs. Do it again.
Shoulders, knees, head, shoulders, head, shoulders, knees, shoulders, head, cup.
Wait, should we play like 10 more games so that I have a chance? No? One more. See if I can win one. Okay, this will be for reals the last one. Ready?
Head, knees, shoulders, head, shoulders, knees, shoulders, head, knees, cup.
Darn it. Okay, so now you guys all got to see that my son is much better than me. Okay, so this is a fun game because you can play it with your mom and dad, and the advantage that you have is you are closer to the ground. So actually I should have had an advantage because I'm closer to the ground than Sam. Okay, so find a few family members that'll play that game for you, and then we'll do it sometime at the gym when I get to see you again. Bye-bye.